Kazadi, yoga therapist, and I'm going to show you some modifications for Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salute A, if you have a tender wrist or a shoulder. So the truth is, we're probably really not designed to stand on our hands using our wrists and our shoulders with that much weight, but we love our vinyasas. So find a way that your wrists and your shoulders can also love vinyasa. The tradition when we're standing on our hands is that the upper arm is rotated out, the lower arm is rotated in, and the wrists are in 90 degrees of extension, and the shoulders, depending on the pose, are pretty flexed. So instead, to make it a little bit easier on the shoulders and the wrists, just take your arm into a neutral position. So when you're not rotating the arm in, you don't have to be as strong in your external rotators. You get more stability in your wrist by making fists. Just gives a flat place for your hands to be on. So I've got an injury to my wrist. I'm good for a couple of chaturangas in a class. The rest of the time, I stand on my fists, and I've got the calluses to prove it. So with that modification, you just stand at the front of your mat, and from your first inhale, as the arms come up and over your head, it's easier on the shoulder joint to take your arms forward than it is to take them out to the side. So when you come down, fists are down, and I'm going to step. So it's step and don't jump if you're feeling tender in your joints. And I'm going to come into plank, and if I don't have the strength to really hold myself up here, I'm going to be in a tent or a hammock. And you don't want that. Not only is that hard on your wrists and your shoulders, now it's hard on your back as well. So either use your lower body, use your core to really be strong in your plank, and if that's not there, take your knees down. Strongly press your feet down. That's going to help get your lower body stronger. And then when you exhale to come down into chaturanga, find a plank in your upper body and then come down only so far as you can, keeping your shoulder blades in your back. So don't stick your butt up and let your shoulders drop down. This isn't good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. Be in a plank. And then when you come forward into your version of the back bend, press your shoulders back, and then let your elbows come straight but not locked. And if this is going well, lift your thighs off the floor. So the thighs are pressing up to the sky, my navel is drawing in, so I'm not collapsing into my joints. Then when I go back to dog, if I'm not sure, I can take the knees down, then get on the palms. Really press firmly into the whole palm, meaning don't just collapse into the forearms so you're dumping into your wrist. Don't let your chest dump down. Find a way to be in a long neutral spine, standing really firmly in your legs, which may or may not be straight. And then when I come forward, the more I come forward with my shoulders over my wrist, the more weight it is on both the wrist and the shoulder. So if this feels like it's too much, I'm just going to come down onto my knees. I can try first to be strong in my leg as I step forward. I might try being on my fingertips. So this is just one option. If you feel stronger, try being on your fingertips. See, there's no way you can collapse into your wrists and your shoulders if you're on your fingertips. And if you're feeling like you don't have enough strength to be here, try placing your hands on blocks. That's going to literally shift some of the weight back. That will force you to be stronger in your lower body. You can have the blocks high, you can take them lower, then you go to fists, and then sort of the last little lift before you get your hands on the floor. Try having this lift of just a wedge. It's going to lift you out of your wrist here. So these are just a few options. There are a lot of different ways to modify things. You want to find a way for you that gives you the stability in the joints that you need and also allows you the freedom that you love.